Where's my Reptar puzzle?
Oh, here it is. But where's all the pieces? Inside. What's wrong?
Either a lot of the puzzle pieces are missing, or it's the easiest puzzle ever.
The pieces must be all over the house.
It's okay, kids. Here, have a ball.
We'll find all you, Reptar, even if we got to search the whole wide world.
Good evening, afternoon, and jolly damn morning. Welcome to 60-Second Retro Gamer. I am Mr. Tremaine. Why are you giving me a funny look?
I don't know, I just felt like
I haven't done anything odd yet.
There's
still
just
time.
the delivery, the stilted delivery of the intro is...
I'm not 100% there today, so...
No. Probably a bad idea giving you a podcast to do.
A
really.
podcast to leave on this hungover.
Yeah.
But it's my own fault, so...
Yeah.
With me, as you've just heard, is Mr. Simon Pryor.
Hello.
And sat to my right is Richard Hatton.
Hello. I'm a bit runny-nosed today.
Oh dear.
I'm actually motion sick. And I've got a fug in the front of my head.
Yes, which is
brought about by the game that you're going to introduce.
Yes, my belly is recovered now. It did start feeling a little bit
Sorry for itself.
Yeah, that or that could just be the alcohol. I don't know. One of the two.
Bit of both.
But yes, we are talking about Rugrats.
What's the matter, Rich?
I want to spell collection, not collect run, or
Collect run.
collect with a K. Fuck off, stupid, pissy typo keyboards.
I know. Does my iPhone one does my edit?
3rd of the 2nd.
Cracking. Expect me to see.
Mine will be turning up via Amazon Prime on the day, but that's irrelevant.
Yes, expect to see me first thing in the morning so I can start playing the third one again.
Everyone will play the 3rd one first.
Yeah. A, because it's ace, and B, because it's chronologically correct. Anyway, that's the Metal Gear Solid collection. That's for another podcast, eventually.
Yeah, of course, by the time this one goes out, the game will have been out for weeks.
Yeah, so we've just dated it horribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about Rugrats Search For Reptar, that well-known PS1 classic that is the length of a Metal Gear game.
I really do feel ill.
A Final Fantasy game in length with all of its 12
Stop
very
saying
short
length.
levels.
It makes me think of...
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
I feel very uncomfortable, but that's because I've just watched Ant spend an hour playing Rugrats.
Possibly one of the worst camera. It's one thing I've learnt in that game: don't run towards the camera because it will just go round in a fucking circle, and somehow you will end up facing the direction.
Can you make that noise again? That cheered me up. It wasn't quite like that.
No, I can't remember what I did now. You'll have to listen to it on the podcast footage.
Yeah, well.
But it was released in 1998, I think, from what I noticed on the copyright stuff at the beginning.
October/November 98.
I remember, I think my granddad bought me this game when it first came out, because I bought it on a whim from the demo, which was just purely mini golf. And I think it did have another level, but I can't remember what it was. But
I played it, I never owned it.
I remember, though, at the time, it being like shit pants exciting because the characters spoke while you played, which never happened.
Where's my Reptar puzzle?
Oh, shut up, Tommy. I think that was actually one of the things that like previews were quite impressed with. They're going,
yeah, they had dialogue. It's the voice cast as well, isn't it?
yes, which is good. Even if the voice cast for the voice acting, oh fucking hell, for the parents is a bit shit
Yep.
because they obviously just didn't bother putting the effort in for that one. But
We'll pay you $1.
yeah, but the people who played the babies did a damn good job of it.
Well, there's lots of repetitive dialogue.
Oh God, but it's from what I played, I didn't realise how much it was aimed at children.
Oh yeah, it's Rugrats.
Well, yeah, but you know, you've got.
I mean, bearing in mind you would have been a child at the time.
Well, yeah, I would have been pretty young, still watching
Yeah.
Nickelodeon back before it went shit.
Yeah.
I used to watch Rugrats on Live and Kicking.
I used to watch it on everything.
Yeah, any opportunity I got to watch Rugrats, I used to watch it.
Used to do so.
Apart from the film, or films, the first two, because I saw them in the cinema, and they were ace. But yeah, it's. I don't know what else you can really say about it. To be honest, it's just.
Well, it's a
very
3D,
short.
a 3D third-person platformer type game
Yeah.
aimed at the 7 to 12-year-old market.
So I bought it naturally.
Yeah. And you can play the levels in any order, but the more difficult levels have to be unlocked by collecting either puzzle pieces or Reptar.
Puzzle pieces, I think.
Yeah, puzzle
Or
pieces.
Reptar. No,
So the
puzzle
more-
pieces.
So the more puzzle pieces you've got, you've got to wait until you can get onto the hard levels. But there's a variety of levels from the mini golf that you said to popping all the balloons to
That was a bonus level.
yeah. You know,
But there are
certainly.
similar ones to that, like collect the Easter eggs.
Playing hide and seek and having to tag the person and beat them back to the playpen.
Yeah, I thought you should but tag the person and
Beat
beat
them.
them to death. Found
Tag.
you! Boom. Pummel them to the ground.
No,
Take it, Angelica.
I beg your pardon.
No, no, not that.
Angelica.
No, not that sort of take it. I was,
disgust
referring,
me.
They're Rugrats.
I was referring to beating her up, but there you
And then raping her in a closet.
Yeah.
somewhere.
go. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
She's got the ponytail, something to hang on to.
I'm glad you said you were joking because otherwise that would have gone out and people would have gone.
Oh my God! Track this man down.
He's not joking.
People who touch children should have their balls chopped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then fed back to them.
Yeah.
On a
And then chopped off again.
yeah.
Or if they're a woman, they should have their tits removed.
Surgically.
Yeah. Well, no, just whichever mean is.
Like
there at the
like
time.
Psycho Killer style.
And no, I just rip them off.
Cheese
Or
slice?
just rip them off,
Yeah.
Whichever.
Yeah.
Put your foot on their chest and
Oh, like Jackie Chan style. Oh! Yeah.
Ooh, silicon. Oh, it's industrial tone.
a bit like the,
silicon. You're going to die anyway.
The best death ever video on YouTube.
Troll 2.
No. That's
Oh, no.
that's
the
the
worst line
worst line ever.
Yeah.
But the best death ever is it's
Just
like
the one you showed me.
yeah, it's like oh, and he sort of punches him in the groin, and the guy goes oh, and then a slight chop to the chest, and he dies.
Floored by
yeah.
a kick to the bollock.
I'll bring up the thing and talk a bit more about that.
Yeah. It's if it wasn't for the shitty camera, it'd be quite a fun little game to play, to be honest. But it's just it literally makes you feel so nausea induced.
Best death scene in history, nearly 5 million hits.
Oh.
Actually, I'm gonna pull it up to full screen, and then I'm going to put the audio on.
Oh, damn
There
it.
We apologise for this.
Yes.
He doesn't even punch him in the chest. He just
No.
Jumps
punches
in,
him in the balls.
he crushes him in the face.
Then pushes him in the balls and
Yeah,
down.
that's
again.
got nothing to do with Rugrats.
No. But it's.
A single player game, isn't it?
I don't think there's any multiplayer on it that I know of. Allow me
Look
to
on the
have
back.
a
No, single player. I've got it here. Single player.
You'd think at least they'd put like mini games for like I don't know the mini golf or something like that.
Well,
Apparently not. It's very much a. I
Well,
don't-
seeing as the mini golf level consists of you hitting the ball into the hole and then it not giving you a score
yeah.
for like being under par or whatever, it's
Yeah.
kind of
pointless,
yeah.
for want of a better term. It's just there more for entertainment. But I don't think children really give a shit about the points. They just want to
No.
hit the ball.
If they
into
want
the
points,
hole.
they play Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And they beat their wife up and stuff and sleep around.
And he crashes his car into a tree.
Yeah.
The knave.
And then lose all of his sponsors and probably go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Shame
Possibly.
to be him.
Yeah.
Still a billionaire.
Yeah.
Invest in Birmingham City, you rich bastard.
Yeah.
And then all will be forgiven.
Yes.
You
Uh,
cunt.
oh, maybe.
Actually,
Oh,
I
wow.
just want a Russian oligarch to take over.
Right, where can we go? Birmingham sounds quite nice.
My friend Roman, he lives in London. He's telling me about Birmingham. Says that it's a good place to live.
I go to Birmingham.
I buy
Aston Villa.
I know my friend Catherine Young. He's the one who steals from money laundering. He goes to prison, but me, I'm clever.
And so on. So the story goes.
Can you guess there's not a great deal to talk about in
No.
this game, apart from
The vomit-inducing camera angle.
They did put the effort in and did, instead of just taking the intro sequence from the series and going copy, paste,
Yeah.
they redid it and just completely reanimated it in the graphics of the game, which I thought was a nice to do.
It's all in-game graphics.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been because
Yeah.
there was no polish.
No, it's all
Okay,
blocky.
I know it was PS1, but
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a tie-in, isn't it? So they're not going to put too
But
much
they
effort
did-
into it. It was
it's-
quite nice as well to be able to explore the Pickles house properly as well.
Yeah. Not that there's much to it.
No, there's not a great
But
deal
at
to
the
it.
same
But-
time, it's a game aimed at kids
When-
who would have grown up watching
yeah,
the Rugrats on
when
telly.
like
and-
the first time you play it, like when I played it the first time, yeah, I'm sticking with that.
yeah.
You go, that's sort of like, you know, wetting your pants with excitement sort of thing. Oh, I can explore it, you know,
Yeah.
without any sort of limitation on it. But
Yeah.
and there's also little like hints at the film as well. Like you go into
Yeah.
the cellar and there's like a drawing board and it's got the reptile wagon design on it. There you go. Kids probably wouldn't have noticed that.
No,
They
but
did.
It's
'Cause
in there.
I think the film had literally not long come out around about that
Yeah.
time, or it was due out. Surprising, there's an advert for it on the back of the instruction manual. I think the film was either due or it was
Or
out.
shortly thereafter.
Yeah, but the film was considerably better.
Yeah. I mean, the graphics are typical sort of PS1 era, blocky. There's a bit of clipping now and again, and you can see through a couple of walls every now and again.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the first Tomb Raider in that respect. It's,
Yeah, I mean the kids sort of walk through the
Yeah.
objects
and
sometimes.
smack their heads into chairs.
Yes, and lose their health.
Yeah.
I gave Tommy brain damage.
you mean he didn't have it already?
Wow.
The way he talks.
Yeah.
This is very true.
Have you seen All Growed Up?
No.
Or
It
All
was,
Grown Up,
it's not
whatever it
very
is?
good.
It's the Rugrats, but
in high school,
Of course.
it's really, really not that good at all. I think like
Oh, have they still got the same voices?
probably just a
very, very similar.
a bit
That's the
older.
same actors. You can tell
Yeah.
it's the same people, but they've changed the voices slightly so they
Yeah.
don't sound quite as special, for want of a better term. But there you go.
yeah.
Their voices are slightly lower, which is a bit worrying as Chucky and Tommy are both voiced by women, so they're obviously very good at manipulating their
Yeah.
vocal cords.
They're voice actors.
Yes.
So yeah, the GameSpot reviewed it initially and said it was a quality title for children, yet criticised it for its camera. So it's like you said, the game is good, but the camera just makes you want to throw up in
It
a
does.
bucket,
I mean,
Mr. Creosote style.
apart from the fact that, like I've said, I'm already a little bit hungover as it is, that game did not help me in
No.
the slightest, and I actually felt my belly
It is
go
Howard.
a little bit
Howard
odd,
and Howobble.
and I thought that might have been,
Might have been your demise.
Yeah.
but then I turned
It's
the
not
game
far from mine.
off.
I've literally, through the course of this podcast, my head is starting to recover and I'm starting to feel normal again.
My belly's fine now, as you can. I'm eating minstrels like
Yeah.
quite happily. So.
There's nothing new in that.
that's,
Not really, no.
that's part of the course. That's yeah.
No.
So okay, three
I haven't been a
games.
while, actually.
3 games you would recommend if you like the Rugrats game. Don't stay quiet for too long. Come up with some ideas.
I don't know.
Only game.
Rayman?
kids.
Rayman.
Yeah, Rayman.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just
We should think about these before we start.
Well,
really.
yeah.
medieval.
Medieval.
It's not for kids, but it's
It's
Yeah.
a similar
Third
sort of
person.
style to it.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Rayman
sort of
medieval.
action game.
What else have we done recently? Hey, I've dropped my pen.
Bombs away. I'm going to say you haven't done that in a while.
Have to get it in now and again.
There is at least one pen drop in every single podcast from what I've noticed.
Yeah.
It's usually you.
Well, yeah, because I'm the one holding the clipboard with all the notes on it.
Doesn't necessarily mean we might have pens.
When have you ever had a pen?
Just for an emergency, you never know when you might need to jot something
Yeah,
down.
only
Keep it.
Like a what?
You don't have pockets.
I have on my trousers.
The only time you've ever needed a pen in a podcast is when Rich has been writing his voiceovers.
Yeah, he might have dropped the pen then.
But he's very good with a
pen
pen.
connoisseur.
A queenasseur.
Yeah, I have pens tucked behind my ears at work. I've got them in my pockets.
Yeah, he's a pen man.
I'm a sturdy pen holder.
I usually am, but then I blame it on my inner ear issues, and it's all related to general clumsiness resulting from that.
I don't know. We can't think of a third game. If you think of one, let us know.
Yeah.
Rugrats Studio Tour. I never played it, but I presume it's probably the same.
Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Good enough for me.
We're high quality here.
We are, yes.
Yeah. We'll get better, honest.
This podcast is going to bore the tits off everyone when they listen to it. Apart from our interesting ways of what to do with kiddie fiddlers.
Burn 'em, I say.
Or if it's a woman, rip their fanny off. That's another one.
Oh, and the cat who's been...
Oh, God. But,
The cat's been very good. He's been nice and quiet, and he's just gone out.
Yeah. But no, it's like GameSpot said, it would be quite a good little game to play just to lose yourself in if it wasn't for the extraordinarily nauseating, sick-inducing camera.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day when I played this, I was about 14 at the time as well, so I was probably a bit old for it. Actually, I was a bit old for it. It's no different to... Well, it's probably on par with you playing it now.
Yeah, being a 23-year-old playing it in this day and age.
And so I played it, and I played it for about 10 minutes. Did a couple of levels, like the Chucky's Glasses one, and what was the other? The first one that you played today?
The Egg Hunt.
The Egg Hunt. I played both of those. Felt really sick and didn't go back.
No, I mean there were some other quite nice little features to it. Like you played as all the characters one way or another.
All of them.
Yes.
Well,
All
Phil, Lil, Tommy,
The
and
other
Chucky.
And Angelica.
Chucky, the Ging,
And
and Angelica on the golf. Yeah, she's on
Yeah,
there.
you did play. You played as all 5 of them one way or another.
They're gonna find you.
Yeah.
And you did play as Spike in a couple of levels as well.
Pierced your foot on him.
Yeah.
It's a partridge gag.
And there's.
He's not first, is he?
Well, my brain's not working properly.
No sympathy for you whatsoever.
No, I'm not expecting any. I'm just pointing.
Why do you keep mentioning it then?
Because I'm pointing it out whenever you take the piss.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's not my fault. Well,
we
it
were
is,
wrapping up anyway.
Yeah.
So
I didn't force you to drink all that much beer.
Yes, you did.
you
were there with the funnel. Drink it.
What was it you said? You had what pre-drinks,
and then
pre-drinks, and then pre-drinks,
and then we actually
and
went
then
to
drinks.
Velvet.
Yeah.
By which point I was.
You went to
fucked.
somewhere called Velvet.
Velvet.
Yes, it's a rock club.
Doesn't sound like a rock club.
No, it doesn't. When someone first told me about it, I thought, do I really want to go there? But it is a rock nightclub. Well, it has a rock room, a dance room,
and a room that shall not be named.
Yes,
The Velvet Room.
and the Velvet.
You just hear some gentle saxophone coming out.
and there's
What, Baker
there.
Street?
and another and another room that's an indie room. It says a lot because it's usually empty. So
Okay.
it just proves which rooms are usually the popular
So
ones.
don't go to... I was going to say Fever then.
No.
I was going to say don't go to Velour,
Well,
but no, don't go
No,
to.
Velour's the higher class version.
yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Velvet and Velour. Yeah. Champagne.
And then there's Silk. Just the top of the pyramid.
Just silk.
And then right the way down to the
And
bottom.
they're all next to each other.
right down the bottom. Cotton for the drug takers.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. If you want to
Goodbye.
get in touch, drop us an email, info@randomstoke.com. If you want to see our YouTube channel for the video review of this and see why it's so vomit-inducing.
I
And
wonder if watching the review will actually make people feel a bit ill.
Probably.
Watch as
We'll
many-
have to put a disclaimer at the start of the review.
Yes.
that'll be the sketch.
They just have someone sitting there going, not that we're doing this before we've like filmed it or edited it or anything.
Oh, of course not.
No.
So,
We do it all in the right order.
yeah. The video will be on the YouTube channel. There's a WordPress blog, there's the Twitter feed, and there's all of our other projects, all of which is on www.randomstoke.com. And yeah, enjoy, have a look, see what you think. Right, so that wraps
Left.
everything up. and in the middle. So, thank you for listening, and goodbye.
Ta-ta.
Sauce.
Beans.
On toast.
This has been a Random Stoke production. Please visit www.randomstoke.com for more.